Welcome back to the channel, guys. The Paddock Card Scale Dreams. So first off, I just want to thank everybody for their support in the last couple videos. I really appreciate it. So today, bringing an update on my hashtag Mustang 60 group build. I haven't worked on this one in quite a while, but I've been working on it the past couple weeks, trying to button it up for the April 17th, 2024 reveal, which is the 60th anniversary of the Mustang. So obviously the host is Mike over at Scale Speedworks. Oh, can't really see that. So yeah, this is where I'm at. I've got the final stance on it. Just got this finished last night. I'm really digging the low stance. Like I mentioned in the previous updates, this is going to be a curbside model. Do not like the detail underneath or under the hood, so I'm just gonna glue the hood shut. Obviously not be showing won't be putting any mirrors underneath this one. So basically what I've just focused on was the body and the interior a little bit. So really simplified interior as well. Scratch built the roll cage for it, or a roll bar, whatever you want to call it. 6-point, and let's see what else. Yeah, so like I said, lowered it as low as I could get it. So one thing I do need to adjust is the front tires stick inside the fenders really well, and I like that look, because it gives obviously room for the wheels to turn, if they could turn in the real world, you know. And then these back ones, they're way in there, so I need to bring these wheels out closer to the fender, because otherwise it's got that, I don't know, skinny leg look. So anyways, got to get that done. It's just mocked up right now, but the stance, I've got the wheels on there. I had to make, not axles, but so the front ones are the metal axles, and then the back one is styrene rod. Yeah, so I need to extend that rear rod so that the tires stick out further. So I'll just readjust this camera real quick and I'll show you some stuff. I just wanted to show the stance off, so that's why I put it so low. Okay, so the paint's been polished out. I sanded it with 3000, then just polished with my Maguire stuff. This spoiler, it's not sitting quite right here, but it's supposed to sit up closer to like this, a little more erect. I don't even know where I got this from, but I modified it to fit. I still need a coat of paint on it. It's just plastic. Then I'll show you a little bit what I've done to get the stance, so you can see the metal axle. And these tires basically touch the top of the fender, so that's how much room I've got there. Pretty much as low as I could get it. So pretty happy with how that turned out. had to re-drill new holes, and yeah, turned out pretty good. So I'll just try and get this body off. So I still have Mach 1 decals to put on the back of the front fenders here, the Mach 1. So yeah, there's that. So I just been playing around with the rear panel. This is just all mocked together. I've got to make lenses for it because the lenses that I have, they won't allow the bezel to sit flush the way I want it. So I'm going to have to make my own lenses, which I'll do with UV resin. So I'll have to put something in behind these bezels so that it does, obviously somewhere for the UV resin to hold in there. So that should look pretty cool when it's done. Got the interior done. Basically just did a little bit of wiring in here for my switches and the tack. So that's all pretty much finished. Seat belts, window crank, and the door latch handle or whatever, door handle. So that's that. And then the chassis. So I've had to cut all this. This was all trimmed out to get it nice and low. This was actually open right here, but I just had to trim away some material. Like I said, these aren't even glued in. Oops, can't even see. So that's my axle. So this axle needs to be extended to get the wheels to sit out further. And then here, this was all cut open to fit that tire up in there. And then the axle is re-drilled all the holes. Had to widen this. This is on the lowest setting in the back. Then I just had to widen that to fit that styrene rod. So that's looking pretty good. I'm not sure if I'm going to try and stick in like an underneath, like the bottom part of an engine, just so it sits in there. Because I won't even show it anyway, but I need to have some sort of exhaust coming out, so I think I'll need a starting point for that. So I may do that. And then the front grille, that needs to be detailed, and I also painted the front of the car black. So it'll be flat, semi-gloss black in the front, and then the tail panel will be semi-gloss black as well. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the trim, for the window trim, just because I'm undecided because of what I used for the bumpers and the bezels, and I'll be using for the front as well, is this polished aluminum look. So I don't really want to use chrome on the windows, so I'm a little undecided because I don't know if I'll be able to replicate that on here, because the pigments they can get a little messy and it'll affect the paint. So I'm thinking maybe black. I don't know. We'll see. But the deadline's coming up, so I've got to get some work done on it. I mean, continue working on it. And yeah. So again, thank you, Mike, for hosting this group build. And hopefully everyone's doing well. Talk to y'all soon. Pat out, model on.
Thank you. Thank you very much.